What's going on, guys? Tone Fernandez here, coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois, guys. We got a hot and heavy topic that we're talking about today, guys. And the reason I came up with this just a few hours ago, I was talking to a gentleman in the network marketing industry, and unfortunately, it was that sad story. If he's been in for business for several years, hasn't made any income, has been buying all the products, and he's in debt more than he's making money. And we had a breakthrough moment on that call, and I kind of wanted to share that because I know that just like that gentleman that I was on the phone with, some of you guys are frustrated. Some of you guys been in business, barely made a few $100, and you're out there selling a dream. Some of you barely made, any money at all. So I want to introduce you to a simple concept that may help you in a solution. But before we get started, guys, I got a free giveaway for you guys. For those of you who want to utilize social media more to generate leads and to get people interested in your product, service, or opportunity, I got a free training. It's 10-day boot camp where for every day for 10 days, I'm going to send you a different tactic, a different content strategy so you can start learning how to generate leads online. So if you want access to that, either DM me or drop a comment below. So let's talk about it. Why are so many people frustrated? Well, let me give you an analogy. Let's say that you were selling, I don't know, strawberries, right? And you decided you're going to go to some random town, set up your strawberry shop and just start selling strawberries there. But you didn't know that everybody in that town is allergic to strawberries. So what do? Everybody who passes through your booth, hey, you want some strawberries? And they're like, no, man, get away from me. No, man. And you're getting frustrated, you're getting rejection. And what ends up happening is you start questioning yourself, right? We've all been there. You message 20, 30 people online, you start questioning, man, is this for me? Man, am I in the right industry? Man, is this the right product or service that I'm offering people? But the problem is you haven't identified your target market. Yes, can anybody buy your product? Yeah. But there is a set amount of people, there is a demographic that buys your product more than anything. And what ends up happening is when you identify that market, and you have a conversation with people in that market about your product, service, or opportunity, what ends up happening is the rejection goes down, right? The frustration goes down, and then the conversion goes up. So for many of you out there, it's important that you identify a target market on the way to, to gaining clients in your target market. Are you going to find clients outside of your target market? Yeah, you're going to find people. But when you're laser focused on a specific demographic, what ends up happening is you're going to start making actual money. You see I see a lot of people on social media trying to sell steak to vegans. And what ends up happening is they inbox people about things that they don't care about. I had somebody inbox me about a product the other day that I don't even have any connection with or care about. And he didn't even care to find what my pain was. So the first thing you got to do when you identify your target market is the second thing is what's the biggest pain that they're dealing with, right? Here's an example of what not to do. So let's say you do identify your target market, right? And you find this demographic of people that statistically buys your product more and is open to hearing your conversation. Well, you just don't go up to them and say, hey, I have this product. Would you want to buy it? The second thing you want to do, and if you're taking notes, is you want to make sure that you find their biggest pain. What is your target market's biggest pain? Because if you're just trying to push a product that doesn't resonate with most people, they're no, I don't need that product. But once you make the connection to how that product is going to solve a pain point in their life, then people are all ears. They want to listen to what you're talking about. So what does that look like? Let's say you're in health and wellness, right? A lot of people say not everybody that wants to get better health wants to lose weight. Some people want to gain weight. So if I find a target market of people in fitness and I go up to them, I say, hey, do you want my product? It'll help you lose weight. But 9 out of those 10 people don't care about losing weight. They either want to maintain or they want to maybe bulk up. You see, I have to find exactly what that person's pain point is so that I can speak to it. Because then you shoot yourself in the front, yourself in the foot from the first sentence. Hey, you want to lose weight? No, we're good. Thank you. And what happens is they close the door on you. If I would have said, hey, I noticed that you're in fitness. What are some things that I can help you with? What is your biggest struggle? Man, I've been in fitness for so long and I'm looking to bulk up, but man, I just don't have the right problem. You know what? I may have something to help you bulk up. Let's chat. And what ends up happening is instead of me pushing a product to a person, I'm solving a problem with a solution. And when you have a target market, you pinpoint their problem solution. It even helps your marketing. So when you're marketing, most people in the network marketing industry, they just market a product, service, or opportunity. Hey, we have this product. We have this product. But what ends up happening is they don't talk to the pain points of their audience, so they don't convert. So when people get brand new inside of network marketing or home-based businesses, the first few months, first few years, sometimes if they don't find a right, mentor, right system, they're spamming their product, service, or opportunity. I'm guilty of this in the past. It wasn't until I found the right marketing system that taught me the right way is I started speaking to pain points of my audience. So let's take that 2 layers deep. Let's figure that out, right? So let's say you had a health, problem, and let's say that somebody did want to lose weight, but they have 30 or 40 people in their inbox with 30 or 40 different weight loss products telling them, hey, try my product, try my product. And let's say that you decide to stand out and you say, hey, you know what, I know that you want to lose weight, but what's the big reason? And then you find out, man, this big wedding's coming up, this big vacation's coming up, and man, I got 2 months to lose this weight. Well, now you can talk to their pain point. Well, how serious are you about doing that, right? What happens if you go another 30 days and you don't lose? Man, I'll be pretty frustrated. Well, hey, listen, I got this product, and some of the people in my industry have, who've used it, have lost 20, 30 pounds in a month. Let's get you started. Let's get this product delivered to you so you get it right away. So it even works in your marketing. So, one of my things my mentor told me when I decided to switch up my marketing. And I decided to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to talk about my product. I'm not going to talk about even the first layer of my product. I'm going to talk about the benefit of the benefit. So what does that sound like? So let's say that, your product is, let's say in my industry, life insurance, right? Life insurance, the first layer benefit is it covers if you die, right? Hey, you get money if you die. But it's to everybody that doesn't ring a bell. But if I say, hey, who's going to pay the bills for your kids if they pass away? Now emotions start going. Now people are like, wait, that's 2 layers deep. That hits me specifically. Who's going to pay for college, for your son or for your daughter? So that's number one. The other one, let's say, you do skincare. Right? Everybody out there who does skincare says, hey, we have the best, we'll make your skin look good. But what if your specific potential client is dealing with a flaky skin, dealing with acne? Maybe you can go 2 layers deep and say, man, how has that acne impacted your life? Man, I hate taking photos. I hate going to public events. I feel like everybody's staring at me. And when you say, hey, if I can help you, be more confident when taking photos, be more confident when being in public, would that be something of value to you? Man, it absolutely would. Well, hey, here, let's get you started. Let's get this product sent to you right away so that it can help you. Or let's say you do vacations, right? Vacations everybody doesn't want to go just for fun. The other day I was talking to a lady. She was in a she was also an entrepreneur, and I said, oh, she's like, we're just chatting, and she says, yeah, I'm going on vacation. I was like, oh, awesome. Are you gonna have a blast? And it really wasn't for fun. She said, no, I just need to get away. I have a stressful environment here at home. So imagine you're selling vacations and you're telling the lady, man, you're going to have fun. You're going to be drinking and partying. And she's like, nah, that doesn't sound like mine. And she says, no, I'm good. But what if I said, yeah, so what's the big reason that you want to travel? Besides, I know a lot of people do it for fun, but what's your reason? She says, you know what? I have a stressful environment at home. I just need some time to regroup, just kind of hang out, and I don't have, nothing to do. Then I can sell her, hey, I found this location that is actually perfect for what you're talking about. Let's get that booked for you so that you can start to relax and be stress-free. So if you go 2 layers deep on the benefit of that your product offers, then people are more likely to listen because you're dealing with their everyday pain. So an exercise that I have for you guys today is take a sheet of paper and write down every single pain point that your target market potentially has. So, write down, people want to lose weight because there's a way, if you're in health and wellness, because of a wedding, because of fear of death, because of fear of sickness, because they have children. And what you end up doing is when you make that list, 20, 30, different pains that your audiences deal with it. For financial services, there's so many. Let's say you do credit repair, Ricardo. Let's say, hey, how many years are you going to go by without having to buy that dream home, right? How many years are you going to go by with you don't have a reliable car so that you can, take your children on that road trip? You see how that's 2 layers deep where you're not just talking about the surface level. I'm pretty sure you do credit repair. Or let's say that they're in debt. Hey, how many years are you going to go by where all your extra spending money is not going to, not going to vacations, but it's going to, that debt that you have. Who's helping you pay off that faster? If I can show you how to pay that off faster than the current strategy you're using, would would that be helpful? Let's say retirement, man. How much money do you have for retirement? Are you planning on staying retired? Well, let's take a look. Well, listen, according to this, you're probably not going to be able to stay retired more than 5 years. So you're talking into a pain point that's going to scare them and get them emotional to make that decision to work with you. So there's so many ways you can do about going 2 layers deep with the pain and with the benefit that your product or service provides. You just got to get creative with it. Write down on a piece of paper and say, these are the pains that my clients are dealing with. And what ends up happening is there goes your content. When you decide to market online, instead of doing a video about, man, join my opportunity, and you sound like 80 million other network marketers online, you can say, hey guys, let's talk about, how we can help you take that dream vacation financially. Let's talk about 4 tips on how we can help you, get rid of that belly fat so you can tie your shoes and feel comfortable. And now you start to stand out. And guess what happens? You've pinpointed your target. Now you know who your target is. You know their pain. Now you know how to have conversations with them, but you know how to market with them. But what ends up happening is you start to brand yourself as an authority. So let's say that all you do is videos about join my business. Here's my product, and you keep naming it. People don't find value in you because they can go to the next Facebook page and say, okay, this guy does the same thing. But when you start to add value, you get referred. People actually will refer you. It's crazy. They will tag their friends on your videos. And all of a sudden, they're like, hey, weren't you just talking about this? You need help with this. And all of a sudden, you become the go-to person for that product, service, or opportunity. You're separating yourself from all the same typical things all the network marketers do. And you're saying, you know what? This ain't the way. I'm not getting results, right? And I was talking to a guy the other day, and I was telling my significant other this, and he was asking me questions about marketing, asking this, and this. And I gave him some strategies, and he said, oh, you know what? I think I got it. And I know he wasn't getting results in his business, and I told him, and I didn't want to be, condescending, or I don't want to be rude, because I never do that with people. But I told him the truth. I said, hey, great. If the current way for you is already working, keep going. But if you keep doing the same thing and you're not getting results, well, that's the definition of insanity, man. And I'm going to call you crazy. I said it jokingly. But he ended up coming back around and messaging me saying, you know what, you're right. Because so many times we're stuck in our ways, like, oh, my upline told me to do this, or my mentor told me to do that, and you're not getting results, but you keep on doing it. And then you keep blaming yourself. It's me. No, it's your tactic. You got to find the proper way to learn how to market. You got to find that target market. You got to pinpoint all their pains, and then you got to create scripts. Technically, you don't have to create the script, but you create verbiage to go back and forth with them with, and then you create marketing so that your weakest full. So now, instead of you just saying, hey, this is my product, and people jump on your page and it's the same video from last week, they jump on and they see actual solutions to the problem that they're dealing with every day. And then, after that point, you become a branded person, you become an authority in your niche, and now that's where the attraction marketing kicks in, and people start attracting themselves to you. People start giving you phone calls saying, hey, we have a slot at this community center, can you come talk? We have a slot at this radio station, I know you're talking about this. Now people want to invite you out because you separated yourself from every other network marketer out there who's doing the same exact thing. So, my goal here is I love helping network marketers because I struggled, but it wasn't until somebody went in my face and did like that, and then I woke up and I said, dang, you're right. I'm doing it wrong. I'm over here wasting money, wasting time. And now I get it now. I'm doing the same old, hey, joined it. This product is the best. Look at this. I'm drinking it. Look, I'm putting it on my skin. Nobody cares, guys. Maybe your best friend will buy from you, but that's it. If you want to have a long, sustainable business, you got to have real business, marketing skills that you learn and you implement online, because if not, you're gonna be doing same old thing over and over, and you're not going to stand out in your community. You're not going to stand out. So learn attraction marketing. Learn how to become attractive to people. It's the same as dating, right? You wouldn't go out there and just spam and try to kiss people and invite people to go to bed with you right away. No, you provide value to the person that you like. Hey, let me take you out on a date. I think you're beautiful. Do stuff like that. And then they're attracted to you. It's the same thing online. You don't just offer your products and shove it down people's throat because it's what you think is best, and because you see the vision in your product. Now you got to get them to that point by attracting them with information. Take them on a date first. Compliment them. Know what they like. Know what gets them in an emotional state, and now you can say, hey, I have an offer. This is an old thing. You'll probably hear it over and over and over again that a lot of marketers say, but it's still true to this day. Gary Vaynerchuk has this thing where it's called jab, 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 right hook. And what that means is, for boxing, jab, 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 right hook. What that means in marketing is, jab is adding value. I'm adding so much value that when I right hook and I give you an offer to buy something, you're not ducking. You're like, oh, okay. You've provided so much value to me up front that I'm willing to take your offer and listen to it. But for many people, it's just offer, offer, offer to people that don't even want to listen to that. So if you're struggling, you're struggling. You say, you look at your bank account, you look at your back office and your network marketing company, and you haven't made $1,000, or you haven't made, $500, you haven't made $2,000. Well, it's time to have that wake up call now and understand that if you utilize your social media properly, you talk to the right people. The people are everywhere, by the way, on social media. You find their pains and you provide a solution. The business is going to work itself. All you have to do after that point is be consistent with day in, day out. A lot of times you see people on social media, they try to throw Hail Marys. What's a Hail Mary? Well, in football, what that technically means, it's the prayer. It's you throw the ball up and you hope somebody catches it. That's what a lot of you guys are doing with the marketing side of it. You're throwing the link out there, the BOGO, and you're hoping that somebody catches it. But it doesn't. Nobody catches it. Or it's your best friend, or it's your cousin that feels sorry for you. But there's no sustainability in that. So you got to add value. You got to funnel people to have that conversation with. And then when you have that conversation with people, you got to know what gets them in an emotional state, not a logical state, an emotional state to start buying. So I hope that made sense. And then for those of you who are struggling with basic marketing content ideas, I got a 10-day boot camp. It's 10 days of lead generation content strategies that get people interested, that start branding yourself, that help you find a target market, and that positions you as an authority. If you guys want that, feel free to message me or comment below. I'll send you the link. You go ahead and register for that. And then every day for 10 days, I send you a different video training. I appreciate you guys for jumping on. As always, your success is important to me, guys. I'll see you guys out there on the field.